Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I have not done a lot of videos lately, but I have been buying a lot of Rainbow High because they always seem to drop them all on the same dang day. And it drives me crazy because I've been looking for these dolls for months and they were like nowhere to be found in the US. And then all of a sudden, like this one showed up in the US. I had the limited edition. And then all of a sudden I found a couple of the new, what do you call them? The Sparkle and Shine. Sorry, I had to look at the box. A couple of the new Sparkle and Shine showed up. I went out on a limb and bought a Sparkle and Shine from overseas because it was the best price I could find. And then all of a sudden, just boom, Christmas hit, and it was like the Shadow High Slumber Parties dropped, the Bedazzling dropped, like everything dropped at the same time. And it's like right at Christmas time. So, you know, already broke, trying to buy Christmas, and then had to buy all these dolls because you just never know. They're going to stock out sometimes. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're around forever. But I can't take the chance. I have to just get them when they drop. So yeah, we got this beautiful Airbrush and Create. I'm still trying to get the other two, but right now they're hard to find right now for a decent price. So we're gonna start with this girl. She's my first pick anyways. I think she's gorgeous. Let's take a look at her, shall we? All right, for starters, we'll just look at the box really quickly. So we have your typical like color and create box. This is Airbrush. I have no idea how the Airbrush, like how good it works. It says color and design. You got the pictures on the side of the other two that I'm still trying to get. I think this one is on Amazon. I can get her. This one the price has been jacked up. So you got a picture from the back. A little bit less tacky. I don't know if you remember the old like color and create boxes. They'd have like solid blue and it looked so bad. Like I made so many comments to Rainbow High about how just cheap and tacky it looks. So this is a little upgrade. Not great, but it's definitely a little upgrade. So yeah. Got pictures of like how to do it. Is there markers too? So markers and Airbrush, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So that's the box. Let's take a look at her inside. I've been waiting to open her for weeks. I think she's gorgeous and I can't wait to see her. Let's take a look. Okay, she is out of the box and her hair's a little crazy, but whoa. Can we get it to focus? Focus. Thank you. Yeah, her hair's crazy, but I actually had to return the other one because the top of her rooting, she was bald. She was, I kid you not, this entire section of her head, like this entire section, completely bald. So this one's much better. And these bangs are perfect on this one. The other one, not so much. So her hair might be a little crazy, but it's better than the other one that I got from Amazon. Her curls I'm obsessed with. I really like this one. Even though she's got dark smudges on her. And there's some quality issues. Also, did anybody else... Sorry, I'm trying to fix this hair. It's driving me crazy. Did anyone else know these did not have elbows? Was it just me that did not know that? Because I thought these had elbows. Like the old Color and Create, these do not have elbow articulation or wrist. So first Color and Create had wrist and elbow. Second Color and Create had no wrist, but still had the elbow. Third Color and Create, no wrist, no elbow. Still knee, at least the knees still bend. But I'm curious to see if the fourth Color and Create have no knees because they just keep cutting more corners, and I'm getting pissed because the prices aren't going down, folks. All right, let's take a look. I really need to find, I try to name these Color and Create because it's just weird they don't have them. And I feel like this one needs a very beautiful name. She's beautiful. I love her. She's got a unique look, but I love it. So let's take a look. These two little tube bangs. They're like just little curly cues that kind of spring boing like that. I love it. And then underneath, I don't know why my camera's not focusing very well. Oh, and now it's focusing on the ring light. That's why. Sorry, folks. Underneath, you can see she has like freckles. I didn't even know she had freckles originally. So I'm loving the freckles. Some are heavier than others, but I absolutely love it. They're on her arms, her unarticulated arms. She's got like a little bit of red even on her. A little color. Let's see if they're on her legs. Yes, she's got freckles on her legs. So I love it. I think the only other freckled one we had was Victoria, right? I think so. Yeah. So it's good to have another freckled one. I think she's beautiful. And the white hair, I saw somebody turn her into Merida, and it was stunning. But I really like her white hair, so I might have to keep it. Or just buy another one and turn one into Merida. I don't know. It looked beautiful. I love her white curls. She just has, you know, long white curly hair. I'm trying to somehow comb it out without destroying the curl. It's kind of frustrating because when you pull their head out, it yanks on some of the curl, which, like, see how some of it's kind of straighter than others? And then some has a lot, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it without wrecking it. If you know how, like, can I wash it without ruining the curl? I wash a lot of the hair of my Rainbow High, but I've never washed a curly haired girl without, the only curly haired girl I've washed is Carmen, and I don't recall, I don't think it was this one. I have like 5 Carmens, so I don't even think it was this one. It might have been, but I put her hair in straws and curled it myself, so I don't recall if when you wash hair, if it's curly, if it comes back curly, or if it's straight. Can anybody tell me in the comments how do I get her hair to look nice without ruining the curl? Would love to know. I can't just brush it or it's just going to turn into frizz. I just want like a nice curl. So do I have to curl it myself? Remind me. It's been years. So anywho, let's take a look at her face. She's gorgeous. She has a very nice colored skin. I love her cream colored eyebrows. They're not like white. They're a very creamy white. She is completely natural. She has a little bit of eyeliner on, but nothing else. And I love that. There's just a little rosy cheek. Hardly there at all. She has these beautiful like almond shaped eyes that are blue with a little hint of like pink inside. And like I said, she has freckles on her face, and then a beautiful nude lip that is kind of a peach, like a golden peach on the edges, and a very, very slight blush pink on the center. And it's very shiny, and it just looks very natural and beautiful. So I love it. I love her outfit. This is by far my favorite like Color and Create outfit. I'm always hoping they'll have pants that are cute, and this I love. She's got this hoodie that is cropped above the chest, has drawstrings and these gold grommets. The hoodie is tiny. I think that's interesting. They're definitely like cutting corners there. The old hoodies were like 3 times that size. This is I mean, they were never big enough to go over their head, but they were never that small. So that's pretty funny. It's like just enough so that you can see it disappear behind their neck. But that is, that's hilarious. But who cares, right? Then they have these sleeves that cover the fact that she has no elbows. And then they have the cute little like sweatshirt stitching on the edge. And that is a separate, well, it's probably not separate. It's probably all one piece. Of course it is. But on the back, it Velcros on the back, and it's got like this ribbing fabric as the shirt. And then on the front, it looks like a separate shirt. So you look like you have like this ribbed, what looks like a tube top. And then it looks like the cropped hoodie is, you know, above. You got the little gap above her chest. And then it's like a midriff. So you've got this cute little gold R emblem in the middle. Very cute. And then these, my friends, look like what we used to call hammer pants. Literally what we called them in the 80s. It was from MC Hammer. Wore pants just like these, and that's what we called them. These are hammer pants, okay? I don't care what y'all say. Those are hammer pants. They have like a ribbon across the top that says rainbow that is supposed to look like she's wearing probably like boxers underneath, which is cute. Then they have like a drawstring waistband, which is, I'm sure, well, maybe it's not faux. Yeah, I think it's really a drawstring. And you've got the little gold grommets there, and here's the strings. And then she has these cute, like, A-frame double ribbons that come to a point up on the hips and come down at a diagonal across the entire front. And I love that. It gives it a very beautiful, just look. It gives it a nice look, like versus just having like plain solid pants. This ribbon that comes across gives it like a slimming effect. It just looks very stylish and sleek. So I like that. And then they're elastic bottoms, but they're not very tight. In fact, this one's bothering me because it's hanging down lower than this one, and it's bugging me. But they are elastic. And then they do have some high heels. Let me show you what the shoes look like, and then we'll put them on her. These are her shoes. They are very funky, which I love. So they're very like soft and pliable. They're just white plastic. They're basically like a clog, but then they have this adorable, like funky shaped, I mean, they look like graffiti, just the way that they're, you know, they look, and that's what they look like. They look like graffiti, which is giving a very urban vibe, I guess. And so the heel goes up, but then it like curves back down, comes down to like this curly heel, which curves back up. It says rainbow on the back with like a tread that goes from the bottom of the shoe all the way around to the back. Then you have the split to help get it on the foot. A little bit of a strap in the front, which I thought it had another split, but it doesn't. Yeah, do they say left and right? Do we know which is which? I'm assuming those are like the buckles on the outside. So let's put those on and see how they look and see if they help keep her pants up. I love how these shoes look with this outfit. I really do. I actually just love the shoes in general. Those are very, very cool shoes, right? They look like hearts. So with her shoes on, I wish her hair was fixed so it like just looked better, but she's gorgeous, y'all. I think she's gorgeous. That's how she looks with her shoes on. And once I get her hair kind of fixed a little bit, I just want it to look better. It just doesn't look quite right. And I want it to be like voluminous. So I'll probably fluff it up. I just don't want to ruin the curl, you know? So I do want it to look a little bit bigger. She's gorge. And as for the spray, I have no idea. This, I'm assuming, is the gun. And are these cartridges or are these markers? They're markers. So I don't understand how this works. This is definitely a button. I don't know, folks. I don't. Like, do you just put this in there? No. Yeah. How? How does that work? There's no way. I'm scared to try it. I don't know what it's going to do. I did not read the instructions, but you have a gun with it's pink. It's got little like glamour glitzy things on it. Has RH in gold. Little yellow star button. Is this for batteries? Probably. She comes with a white comb. No stand. These are, I believe, stencils. Yes, these are stencils. So you punch these out and you've got a star, a heart, little, little glitzies, rainbow, splat, bunny, flower, teddy bear, bow, unicorn, RR, RH, butterfly, cat, and moon. And yeah, those are your stencils. And yeah, you are welcome to be brave enough. It does look like this is a marker, but it does, I mean, it fits. So it does look like you just put it in here and then I don't know what, to be honest. Somebody can say in the comments what you do from there, because I don't know. Anywho, I would love to hear if anyone is planning on getting any of these and what your thoughts are. Did you get this one? Suggestions for her name. She needs a beautiful name because I think she's a gorgeous, and I'm just glad she's here. I appreciate you being here. I have many, many, many boxes of Rainbow High to unbox in the next few days. So please come back. And until then, we will see you in the comments. Goodbye.